Hello, I'm Dylan.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Hugh.
And this is the station bench.
Wait, weren't you meant to bring the tripod?
Man, fuck.
And this is the comfy couch. Hope you appreciate the Matt and Tom reference there.
Thank you very much to Daniel's parents for letting us borrow their couch. Yeah.
We are the TfL Three. Thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
We decided to do another Q&A. It's been over a year and over 50 videos. I believe it's either 52 or 53, depending on when this gets posted. If this comes before our next video, which it won't. So I think it's 53. Yeah. And 3,000 subscribers since our last one. A lot's changed.
We're 4 times the size we were previously. Thank you very much for all the support on our channel.
Thanks everyone.
This has been a fantastic endeavour. But anyway, on with the questions.
No, Hugh, you've got the questions. Let's hear
them. So the first question is, what is your favourite and least favourite traction and why? So basically I think what the guy's referring to is least favourite and least favourite train. So I'm going to say favourite train, class 350/1, 3 or 4. And least favourite train, Chiltern 165.
Okay, so my favourite train would be the Merseyrail class 777. They are just fantastic. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, strongly agreed. I love them. Okay. 707s also deserve a good mention. Yeah.
Least favourite would be, I don't think I'm not ever going to say it.
Yeah, I will come on.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious.
We've got new subscribers. I'll say it.
Just in case.
There's this train called a class 465. We've never mentioned them before.
Yes, just ignore our entire back catalogue regarding South East Metro.
We may not count this videos. Anyway, second question is: would you reopen any lines, and if so, which? So what I would do personally, this is kind of a family thing. I'd reopen the line from Headcorn to Robertsbridge in Kent because it's the Kent and Essex Railway. It's near where my grandparents live. It's just convenient for me, so I don't have to go to Staplehurst. That's it.
Yep. That's a good question. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think the biggest area of Britain that's not so by railway is Gosport, so maybe a branch to there would be useful.
Interesting that you do it for the greater good and you do it just for yourself. I'm on your side. I want to reopen Nunhead to Greenwich Park because that will help.
Yes, there's no real abandoned railways in my area.
Yeah. Of course, you get railways reopening left and right these days. You've had Leven, you've had Ashington. But who knows? Maybe Network Rail will see this and they'll finally run trains. Yeah, East West Rail. We'll get on to that in a minute, actually. Anyway, next question is favourite train lines you have ever ridden down. So my one's a bit weird here. It's the Midland Main Line. And well, not the Midland Main Line as a whole, but my best experience riding a train for a while, at least recently, was I was coming down the Midland Main Line from Bedford. I just took the Marston Vale line from Bedford going back down to London. It was between Bedford and Flitwick, and it was sunset in July. The scenery was beautiful, and I just never forget it. On an EMR 360, no less. Just never forget it. It was always very, very nice. Anyway,
favourite would be either Fort William to Malig or the line from Glasgow to Fort William.
The Caledonian Sleeper or the other line to Mal. For me, biased because Australian, I'm going with the Zig Zag Railway. I've made a video about it. It is stunning.
Some people actually watch that video, which is surprising. But yeah, it's a great video.
Highly recommend it.
Actually watch it.
It might be coming up there, maybe. What's that once you're done here?
Yeah. Okay, next question is... what's the filming day that went the most wrong for all of you? So for me, I'm actually quite fortunate that I don't normally have many bad filming days. But
neither. Most of mine did.
But that Piccadilly Line video that I shot it actually in December 24, but it came out a couple of weeks ago. That's the worst for me because delays, 30-minute waits, that's the worst I've probably had.
A fun fact about behind the scenes. That was the same day we filmed the Voyager. Me and Dylan filmed the Voyager.
It
went perfectly well.
I was actually almost going to appear in that video, but I literally sent him a message saying, "Mate, I actually can't do this. I'm so bloody worn out. I have to go home." It's travel. But there you go. Anyway, what about you two?
Right. So my worst filming day was very early on. This is an interesting story that I've never told before. So I was going to film City of London Borough Challenge because if you've been here a while, you'll know that our first videos, Lewisham Borough, Bromley Borough, Wandsworth Borough.
Yeah, that's why we started our video in Hayes, by the way, because Hayes was where we started the London Borough Bromley Borough Challenge.
That was the first shot of the film for the channel, and then
outside Hayes Station.
And then I'm in a Chinese restaurant, and he messaged me. I'm like, "What the f***? You made a YouTube channel? All right."
We'll have to censor that. Anyway, so Well, I was filming the City of London Borough Challenge, but then delays on the Elizabeth line caused by, I believe, a swan. I think it was the day that there was a swan.
Oh, I
on the
remember
line.
this.
I think that was it. I think that was a problem.
No,
Anyway.
I remember this. This was on my 18th birthday.
Yeah, it was.
And because the thing is,
He knows how to live.
Yeah, he Dylan will explain this because this was the same day we shot quite possibly one of the worst videos we've ever made, the Essex Road video.
Which
that
you guys
apparently loved.
Apparently loved. Hey, I have made better videos recently, so there you go. But that's why in that video I'm wearing a very fancy shirt and fancy trousers because I was going to dinner later that night with my parents. So I'm like dressed up.
Yeah, so the only time that any one of us has ever been a child on the channel was in the London Borough of Bromley challenge, which was my first video because you were in there.
I was 17. I was
like 17
at the time. I was 17 years old. Like
17 years and 364 days.
There you go.
Fun fact.
Yeah. So, but
Fun TfL Three trivia if you're asking the.
That's Dylan's worst shoot. What about you, Daniel?
I'm not sure to be honest. Maybe the 707 video that was difficult.
Which is,
I think it was one time we had to scrap it and then we tried it again. It was really difficult, but we just about squeezed the video.
Although ironically, the shoot we did the next day, which was the Met Line video, that was our best shoot.
Probably our best.
Three fans recognised. Although, admittedly, I think the reason why because a couple of days before our collab with Nick Badley came out, and that was very popular.
It's great when people come and say hi. By the way,
and we
don't
saw
be afraid.
Retro Tube Stock. I think we've answered that question. Next question is, oh boy, what is your favourite network? And the guy also said, I know this one will probably be quite difficult. GWR 165.
Agreed. With the caveat.
Chiltern 165.
Yeah, I agree. That's controversial.
We agree.
I like the coffee cup holders.
Yeah. I only say 165. I'm kind of in the middle here. Because I think 165 are only on the 10 branches, right? Not
also
to
stuff like Basingstoke, Severn Beach,
the branches. Not Cardiff to Portsmouth. Not Reading to Gatwick.
So not the 166.
Yeah. Well, the 166 is alright. It's just the route it's on is wrong.
Sometimes they'll put a 158 on the Cardiff to Portsmouth.
Yeah, we went on one.
And they were going to put 769s on the Reading to Gatwick, I think, but they rejected it eventually.
Yeah.
So there's actually a bunch of 769s, which are 319s with diesel engines, that are in GWR livery with all that painted in. Because I'd imagine they could use third rail to go from Reading to Wokingham and Redhill to Gatwick.
I think I'm just quite fond of the Chiltern 165s because I was going to Oxford once on Chiltern and the train we were on, which was a Turbo Star, developed a fault so we couldn't leave Marylebone. What they did is they took everyone off the train and took us to another platform and put us on a 165 and we got to Oxford only about 5 minutes late. Most TOCs would have just cancelled the service.
Yeah. So, didn't the same thing happen in
Terminal Challenge?
Terminal Challenge, yes. The same thing happened
There's that
there.
clip where Daniel goes, never mind, our train is cancelled.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Again, another one of our best videos ever.
Yeah, that's a great video. I love that video. Anyway, I think we've answered that. Next question is, what editing software do we use? iMovie.
Adobe Premiere Rush. You can generally tell when a video's been edited by me versus one of these two.
Will we pay for more expensive software?
I mean,
it's still free. It's still free.
iMovie's free, but if we get more money from this, I don't know how, but if we get more money, I might upgrade to Apple Final Cut.
I can't be bothered.
Apple's Final Cut, but I'm not paying Adobe subscription.
No, not Adobe CC.
I'm not
Adobe
paying.
CC.
I get mine for
Adobe
free.
CC. Adobe CC is useless.
I just downloaded it on the App Store.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, what, in your opinion, is the best/worst station in London? So for me, best station, gotta be Hatch End. Lovely station. Near the Hertfordshire border, but lovely. Worst station, St Mary Cray. Biggest letdown of all time, St Mary Cray.
Right, best station, London Blackfriars. Worst station, say it with me,
Lewisham!
That's a fair enough choice.
My best station is Crystal Palace, right?
So the next question is, what is your advice to up-and-coming YouTubers like me?
What's the Tom Scott series, which is called How to Become Popular on the Internet with an asterisk? It will answer most of your questions. I would describe it as essential watching for anyone whose goal is becoming popular on the internet.
We're a train YouTube channel. We have 4,000 subscribers, which is quite a lot for the train community, but it wouldn't be a lot in, say, gaming, for example.
Yeah.
If you want to go viral, we're not the people to.
If you want to go viral, you don't want to go viral.
Yeah.
If you want a specific personal tip from us, I would say find your niche, and if you have an idea, just film it.
Yeah, the question, in fairness, wasn't how to go viral. It was what's your advice to up and coming YouTubers, and my advice would
don't
be
go viral.
Just do what you would do anyway. Just find your niche.
That's what we did.
Just film things you enjoy filming, and if people like it and they like it.
Yeah, as we just like half the stuff we filmed is stuff we would have done anyway. We just get filmed.
My point exactly. Anyway, next question is: are we going to see more races or more borough challenges?
Races, absolutely. They are so fun to film.
Yeah, races are the best ones.
Yeah,
you forget you're filming.
Yeah, like it's just like the borough challenges. I'll be honest, they're not very fun to film. They're probably
they're
Like, I'm going like if like, this is a bit of an appeal to you guys. Do you actually want to see more borough challenges? Because they never did very well, and we kind of
actually, except the first couple ones, remember that was
the
our
first
first
couple ones.
video.
But like most of them have been blatant filler, and not like we kind of quietly discontinued that, and no one really commented.
Yeah.
So this is the appeal. If you've been sitting here this whole time thinking, when are they going to do my borough? Then speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we'll say races, yes. Borough challenges,
Maybe not.
Okay.
only if we're really bored.
Yes, and we're really out by this.
If you see a borough challenge, I was bored.
Or I was bored.
Currently, we are not bored. So,
Yeah, so currently we have ideas.
Okay,
Like,
so the next question is: do you think you'd ever do a Hertfordshire video, i.e., visiting all the stations in Hertfordshire? Here's the thing: I've already visited all the stations in Hertfordshire, and like it's a lovely county. Like I can't say that, but you know it's nice. But I've already done it.
That's effectively a borough challenge, so I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah.
Although shout out to Riku Wood station on the Abbey line. That station is incredible. On quite a boring line, actually, the Abbey line, honestly. It's probably the most boring line in Hertfordshire. Anyway, next one. If you were to bring back one former TOC, which one would it be? Virgin Trains West Coast for me, you know, they revolutionised a lot of stuff.
I'll go with London Midland.
I can't think of a talk that's when the talk that's replaced it has been worse than the talk that was there before.
Yeah, there is that.
There is that, yeah. Most TOCs today are normally improvements on the ones
Yeah,
that
that's
preceded,
generally what I'm
are the
seeing.
ones that preceded them. So
And the most successful franchises have been in place since the start of franchises.
C2C, Chiltern,
Yes.
like all that stuff. And the only reason why Virgin West Coast went was because of Stagecoach. Anyway, next question. This is going to be very easy. Will you be happy when the 465s go? Yes.
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 Moving on.
Moving on. Next one. What's your favourite hidden gems to visit/do within the TfL zones? For me, Crystal Palace. Like, it's a lovely
Yeah.
station. It's a nice
Yeah.
park. All that.
Yeah,
What about you guys?
Baker Street, lovely station.
Yeah, I know what Gloucester Road.
Oh yeah,
Quite
no,
similar.
those
Yes,
two are
Gloucester
both
Road.
incredibly nice.
Everything in my Circle Line video, basically.
Yeah.
And the Bakerloo line. Everyone loves the Bakerloo line.
Yeah, I think what we should do is make Bakerloo Line sequel to that.
Yeah, a nicer stations on the Bakerloo line video.
I kind of did that.
Coming
With the,
soon.
I kind of did that with the Piccadilly Line. Now thinking about it.
Yeah, so we're on Circle Line and Piccadilly Line. Bakerloo Line
Yeah.
coming soon, hopefully.
Okay. The next one is: Will any of you be attending any of the railway station openings in 2025? If so, which ones? So for me,
Question courtesy of Riku Fryderyk.
thank you very much. I featured in their Christmas video
Yes.
last year, which was a brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant thing to work on.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the answer is hopefully.
answer is hopefully. Well, for me, there's definitely three, which are Winslow, Cambridge South, Beaulieu Park, which I didn't mention in the 2025 video. I got a lot of slack for that. Reason why is that I thought it was opening in 26 based on a website I read, so my bad.
But yeah, hopefully those ones, if we're around.
Hopefully those will be free man videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we're all around,
If
then
not, it'll just,
absolutely
if
that
not,
would
it'll
be
just be
great.
me. So, there you
But we'll try our best. We'll try our best.
go. Absolutely. And the next one is: have the 707s gone downhill with Southeastern, and did SWT take better care of them?
Better
in blue.
Hashtag stay mad.
Yeah, better with Southeastern, and Southeastern are fitting toilets. So
Yeah, no, like I think that is conclusive proof.
Yep.
No, they're getting loose. That's a massive win. I think that was the one thing that keeps the 707s from being like the best commuter trains in London.
Yep.
As opposed to the 700s.
I
Yeah,
agree.
like-
So the next one's going to be a bit of discussion. This one, what names would you have chosen for the London Overground? So I'm going to just give mine. I was going to say disqualified geographical names, but I think
That's too much effort.
That's too much effort. But I'd
and
say
TfL doesn't.
and TfL doesn't. The point I'd like to make is that the Overground is actually a lot easier to use for newcomers now.
Yeah,
I've used it since it was rebranded. It's actually really easy to use. They've changed it a lot. It's all right. Names are clunky, but the rest is fine.
I fully agree that renaming and recolouring the lines was necessary.
We made that clear.
And we've made that clear, I do believe. Mm-hmm. And if we haven't, then I'm clarifying it now. The renaming of the lines itself was a much needed idea. Mm-hmm. It's just the names I've chosen are clunky at best.
Absolutely.
And virtually signaling at worst.
So, okay, the next question is, which is your favourite turbo out of Southwestern Turbo 159, Thames Turbo GWR 165, or Chiltern Turbo Chiltern 165?
We've basically answered this question.
GWR 165, easy.
Yeah, we basically answered this question.
Out of these three trains, probably the 159.
Yeah, I'm sticking with 165.
Okay.
Or GWR 165.
Okay. Next question is, would you consider doing collaboration with different channels?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We've worked with people like Nick Badley, Riku in the past, like, you know.
I want to give a mention to someone who will absolutely be watching this. SimOnTrains. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Yeah. We'd absolutely love to work with anyone. If you're a creator of anything relating to trains.
And like a decent size, then
yeah,
absolutely.
It's like, you know, if like reach out to us. We've got a business email. If you've got collaboration ideas, something you want, you know, and we'll see what we can do. And we'll obviously reach out to others for videos of ours.
Absolutely. Anyway, that's very easy. And the next one is favourite and least favourite tube line. So for me, favourite Piccadilly, least favourite Central.
Favourite Metropolitan,
Agreed.
Least favourite Piccadilly.
Least favourite Northern.
Agree to disagree. That's all I'm going to say after that.
Okay.
So the next one is, do you think the 458/4s are any better than the 442s? Now here's the thing. I haven't been on the 442 since like 2013 with Gatwick Express. They're alright, but the 458/4 is incredibly good. It's a fantastic train. It's best train in SWR's fleet in my mind.
I've never been on a 442, but the 458/4s are amazing.
Yeah, I love the 458/4s.
They're fantastic.
I love the 458/4.
Not a pretty good upgrade over the /5, which I did a whole video on last year.
And I made a video about the 458/4. So
yeah. The next question is pretty good for Daniel. Do you think extending the Piccadilly Line to Hayes is a good idea, and will it benefit the local residents?
Well, I'm so glad you've asked.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
It'll be another. We're like 20 minutes in. This will be another 20 minutes. Here we go.
Go on then.
So, the Piccadilly Line. To be honest, I had to think about this question, and I think this should be an entire video. I think I'm going to touch on it briefly, but expect a full video on the topic. I have regularly used the Hayes line a lot, and I think that there's pros and cons that I think we need to be considering when it comes to this. The pros would be a better service broadly and more destinations. The cons would be that it doesn't stop at London Bridge, where most Hayes line commuters get out at. Ultimately, though, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Because it's been proposed for a while, like in the 1970s, when they were going to extend the Jubilee Line east from Charing Cross. One of the routes they did propose was for it to run to Lewisham on the East London Line, and then run to Hayes. So extending the tube to Hayes, because the Hayes line's kind of different from other lines. It's a branch in London. It's a branch line in London, which is rare. So it's on the table for a while, but I'm going to let Daniel explain that.
I would support it if it was like the northern part of the Piccadilly Line, where you retain national rail services alongside the tube. So there'd still be southeastern services going into London Bridge, and there'd be Piccadilly Line services in between the southeasterns that go on the Piccadilly Line.
Okay, that would be an interesting idea.
I wouldn't support fully Piccadilly Line.
That's an interesting idea.
That's a very interesting idea.
Anyway, I'll talk about this in further detail in a separate video.
Okay, now next question is favourite bus route from the borough you all live in. I can't get over that recliner sofa. So favourite bus route for me, I mean, it says borough you all live in, but I might as well say favourite bus route is probably the 170 because I use it quite a bit. It's alright. It's fine. What about you guys?
119.
The favourite is 246.
Oh yeah, 246, 246. I take it back, 246.
I don't like the 54 or the 53.
Yeah, the 54 I have taken many times.
The 345 is a diesel bus.
Yeah, it was like 246 is the that's one of the videos I've had in my back pocket for if I'm broke. I'm broke and bored. and need a video out. 246 bus. That is a bus I want to cover at some point. So yeah, you might see that at some point in the future.
Next one is opinion on C2C's Class 720s.
Well, I think the C2C fleet review will have come out by now.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen that video yet, they're pretty good.
That question probably came in before the...
I think
it came in while we were filming it.
I think they came in while we were filming that video.
Alright, watch the video.
Watch the video then.
Yeah, they came in while we were filming the C2C fleet review, as we were filming it.
Then our next one is, can you do videos on abandoned lines and disused stations?
I made one, no one watched it.
And also, Jeff Marshall's done all the London ones, and you've got Paul and Rebecca Whitewick as well.
I made a video about obscure abandoned line in Sussex, and that is one of our least viewed videos.
It's not our forte, really.
No.
I am happy to try again if more people want to see that.
I mean, I kind of did a video on abandoned line with that North London line.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But then again, 90% of that railway is still in use by the DLR and the Elizabeth line.
Yeah, that's
it's
more
just one bit between Canning Town and Royal Victoria, and that one bit between
and
the North Woolwich bit. That's the only bits that are disused. So it's not really a disused railway.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So the next question is, if you could have 3 transport wishes, what would they be? So for me, extend Great Western electrification, introduce more Rangers and Rovers to some TOCs, because one of the things I really like about Great Western Railway, so much of their network is covered by day Rangers, so it makes going for trips on them very easy, while like Southern, SWR, Southeastern, no bloody day Rangers.
Yeah.
No day Rangers. So I'd extend day Rangers and build HS2 to the north. That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah. I think most of us can agree with the HS2 one. There was one that I had just thought of. Oh yeah, the obvious one is lower the damn ticket prices.
Oh yeah,
that's like kind of
lower ticket price. Completely knock down and rebuild Elizabeth Station.
That's another one that it's going to be a recurring theme of this video. That's one I want to make a video about.
If they do build the Bakerloo Line extension, that could happen because it would stop at Lewisham though.
Yeah, so that's that could be something we expand.
In all fairness, the DLR bit of Lewisham Station isn't too bad, but the NR bit, yeah, that's terrible.
Please sort out Oyster. It does not need to be 15 zones. It does not need to be, some of it's contactless only, and some of it's just...
Yeah, so there's a few things.
And also, Oyster, I'm just going to tell everyone this. So, if you're buying a travel card, right, a travel card only has a peak in the morning. So after 9:30 a.m, you can use your travel card all day. Even in the evening peak, you can use an off-peak travel card.
Yes.
You can use a rail card to buy a travel card as well, which makes it cheaper. That's a recent change, I think. Yeah. So it actually does work out cheaper to get a travel card sometimes than the Oyster cap. The Oyster cap is higher than the travel card.
Yeah, put it this way. When they were talking about getting rid of travel cards, we never made a video about that, but that's only because by the time we were getting ready to go film that,
they reinstated it.
Reversed it.
So
yeah, they reversed it.
We were going to do a video, I think, on New Year's Eve 2024,
but
where we would just like set a light to one and just have
we were going to do like an effigy of a travel card. But the point is, right, if that happened, we would not be in the place we are now.
No.
Because that would mean all of our filming would be so much more expensive.
Yes.
I don't even care.
TfL will tell you that the Oyster cap works out to the same as the price of the travel card at most. Don't believe them. That is not true. Objectively, you go to Heathrow Airport, single fare on Oyster is going to be £10.40. You can get a travel card all day for £10.40 with a rail card.
Yes.
Anyway, next,
we've talked about this enough.
Yeah, we've talked about this enough. Penultimate question now. What is your favourite livery? So for me, there's two liveries I really like. The original, like the Virgin Trains livery, and the first group Dynamic Lines. I know that's a little controversial.
Yeah,
that's
controversial, shall we say?
Not associating it with the TOC, but just because I think it looks.
Yeah,
nice.
but we're just talking pure liveries.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Merseyrail's livery is amazing.
Yes, the 777. I will admit this because it's a real shame. Because I really like them. The 507 livery was awful, or the more modern one.
They had like a better one in like
Surf the net. They used to say on the side.
Yes, I've got the Merseyrail Plush. I should have gone and got it.
You should have got that. Hang on. Yeah, it's a 507.
Yeah, where did I get this? Anyway.
But livery, right? It's got all this weird stuff.
Yeah, shop till you drop with Merseyrail.
Do Merseyrail still sell them? I don't even know.
Don't think so.
Probably not. Yeah, that was terrible. But the new livery is good.
Yeah, but this is going to stay.
Actually, I want to give a shout out to the current livery on the IC225.
That one's
the
great.
retro one. That is really cool. I like that. I mean, I love the IC225 and the Azuma equally. They're both like equally good trains, but that IC225 livery is.
I don't know who asked about worst livery, but worst livery is South Eastern's current livery on the 465.
Oh,
yeah, the new South Eastern livery does deserve an honourable mention. The one that's on the 707s and the Electro Styles, the one that's going on the 376. I think we've got a question about
that's nice.
I'm just trying to think of the 376 refurb.
Didn't get a question about the 376.
Because that is a good thing.
Anyway, they're refurbing the 376s
Yeah.
and they look like 707s.
I'm just trying to think of a least favourite livery. I don't know actually. It's probably TfW. It's kind of bland.
Really? That's it.
I don't know.
I thought you'd say something like Thameslink.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Because
Thameslink's pretty blank, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Thameslink.
Yeah.
I love Thameslink.
Thameslink's great. It's just blank. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then this is the last question, and it's a pretty grand one. If someone hands you an all expenses paid trip to any place for 1 week, transport related or not, where would you go? Well, for me, I can do that for both reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Japan. Because Japan, it's a lovely country I've wanted to visit for many years. But also, the Japanese are kind of one of the world leaders in transportation. You know, they have the Shinkansen, they've got like revolutionary trains, very, very on-time trains. Like, I would say that. Of course, countries like Switzerland rivals them for on-timeness, and China rivals them for just building railways left, right, and centre. The British government can never compete with that.
I'd do Switzerland because it's so expensive that all expenses paid. It's going to be like the equivalent of 10 trips to anywhere else.
Yes, like that or Australia. Australia is bloody expensive.
Possibly Australia.
Because you got to go.
And also, I am Australian, so I would always benefit from going.
You only lost when there.
Indian Pacific. That's what I want to do. 4-day long
Orient
train
Express.
journey. Yes, 4-day long train journey from Perth to Sydney. Or actually, no, Brisbane to Cairns. That's what I really want to do. Brisbane to Cairns.
Maybe the Orient Express. My mum wants to go on that a lot. So
yeah, so
I don't even know the Orient Express is still a thing. Does it run from Paris to Istanbul these days, or does it not? I can't remember.
It's complicated.
I just remember
Let's not get into the Orient Express.
I just remember it from the film From Russia with Love. But anyway, I believe, gentlemen, that is all the questions we have answered. So there you go.
Hi.
So, what's the future of this channel then? Because we said that in the last Q&A.
And let's have a bit of a retrospective as well. So, 2024 has been a pretty crazy year, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. We've had like massive ups and downs.
Yeah, but we've come out on top.
A lot's changed.
And 2025 could not have gotten off to a better start. We've had our most popular video ever.
Yeah, crazy stuff. A lot of you have come from there. So, hello, new subscribers.
Yeah. But like I said, in talking about retrospective, all three of us have all brought something to the channel. Daniel brought the first video, and he brought...
And the most videos as well.
Most videos. Dylan brought the name.
No, I brought the... He brought he came up with the idea for the channel. That's what Dylan did.
Daniel's mum brought the name.
Yes.
Shout out to Daniel's
we've explained this. We've explained this in the last
Shout out to Daniel's mum if she's watching.
We explained this in the last Q&A.
And I brought the subs. That's kind of how because I had a previous channel before this. That now has over 2,000 subscribers, which is really weird. Don't subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to this.
Yes, this one's better.
But like I said, we're hoping 2025 will be our best year because 2023 was meteoric, 2024 up and down. We hope 2025 will be our best year, and like I said, we hope you're going to be with us the whole way. Like we're going to keep doing.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you.
We're going to keep doing fleet reviews. We're going to keep doing races. I'm still going to do VO videos because a lot of you guys love my VO videos. So
new stations, new trains.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like we're gonna just try our best to just keep it going. And at the end of the day, I mean, of course, he has a full-time job. Both of us are doing degrees. This is just a hobby, but it's a hobby we love doing. It's great.
Right. So I think that's about it from us.
I think so. Anyway.
Thank you all for watching.
And we'll see you in the next video. And thank you so much to all the subscribers who've subscribed to us over the last few years, the patrons and YouTube members, and please do follow our page on the fantastic alternative social media platform, Blue Sky.
Pint?
Yes.
Why not? Pub.
Go.
I've got the pints at home. I don't need to go.
What? I'll bring the shark.
Oh, brilliant.
Right.
Yeah, I've got the pints at home.
Better bring pints for sharks.
Obviously.
Drinking for the sharks, yeah. Anyway, goodbye.
Hey Shark, did you enjoy the Q&A?